My name is Lila Rock. I'm a comic artist, illustrator, and I almost died a week ago. At 8:40 at night, my fiance kissed me and said, "Drive safe." I've always responded I won't. It's just a joke in the face of American capitalism. I mean, everyone makes jokes when facing the daily wage slave march. Wishing to have their kneecaps busted, falling down the stairs of their apartment, getting a stomach virus. If you meet someone who says they don't have these thoughts, they're a liar. It's a routine. My fiance wishes me well. I respond, I hope I don't do well. But this day, I didn't respond at all. At 8:45, I stopped at my local Smith's to grab a slice of cake, 2 Reese's Pieces candy boxes, and a card for the person I'm a caregiver for. It was their birthday. And for the last second, I grabbed chips for myself. I was running a little late, but every single coworker I have shows up 15 minutes late or longer. I can't leave my 12-hour shift until they show up, so they can deal with being stuck until I show up at a generous 9:05. I left the parking lot and started down the state road to my work. I am not a superstitious person. To be honest though, my coworkers bemoan a full moon. I just nod along so they don't see me as a contrarian. I don't even pay much attention to fate or destiny. If I believed in it, then there would be no reason to do anything. The supposed universe would take care of it. There's no such thing as fate or destiny in my mind. I'm in the driver's seat and I am in control. But I do believe in the butterfly effect. The idea is that something as small as a butterfly flapping their wings can cause an earthquake. A lot of people reference this theory when talking about our timeline divergence after Harambe the gorilla died. Rest in peace. I believe this theory because of an anime. 11 years ago, a boy I liked suggested I watch Steins Gate, a time travel anime that discusses the butterfly effect. I'm getting married to him this October. When I didn't say I won't drive safe, when I decided last second to grab those chips, I was on track to meet my maker, or for someone who doesn't believe in a higher power, my end. Obviously, deers don't have a watch and alarm. They don't say, "Would you look at the time? It's 8:50 on a Saturday. Time for me to run across a high-speed state road." I don't know what caused the deer to run across the road that had a speed limit of 50 miles an hour. All that I know is, if I took an extra second to say, "I won't," or decided against the chips, maybe I wouldn't have hit the deer. That's the butterfly effect. This isn't real. I'm in a dream. This is a movie. It ricocheted in my brain from the millisecond I saw that deer until the adrenaline wore off. The airbags exploded in a mist of smoke, and my car automatically came to a screeching halt. Thank God for car safety detection. I didn't have time to brake. I felt my head, chest, arms, legs. I didn't feel anything immediately concerning. I needed to get out. In the middle of the panic, it doesn't occur to you that the smoke is just the airbags. I thought my car would catch fire. Or worse, I would be rear-ended and my head, chest, arms, and legs would no longer be in the clear. After a couple attempts, I unbuckled my seatbelt, got out of the car, and stumbled into the grassy median. I was so lucky that an off-duty EMT and firefighter were there. Again, I don't believe in fate, but I can't think of any other reason that they would have been on the exact road at the exact place when it happened. When I tried to call 911, my phone was still connected to that damn car. I tried desperately to disconnect, but my fingers were shaking so hard that I couldn't even distinguish my pointer from my index. I fell and shook so hard for a split second I thought I was having convulsions. Those only happened during seizures, and I was fully conscious, so I knew it couldn't be that. The EMT went over to my car and told the emergency service dispatch that my phone was connected to my car, and I was having a panic attack. Okay, that makes sense. This is a panic attack. For every moment onwards, from the second I got onto that median to now, I am forever grateful for the years of therapy that have trained me for an experience like this. Once they named what it was, I put myself in the recovery position, began naming 5 things I could see, 4 things I could feel. I rubbed my chest back and forth, grounding myself. The firefighter asked me my name, birthday, and all medical questions. I was able to stand up, repeat these answers to the EMT, still rubbing my chest. I had no heart or chest pain, just doing that to soothe myself, but I could tell it was scaring the crap out of the EMT and firefighter. They probably assumed I was having a heart attack or was about to have one. The back of my neck and right at the beginning of my head was sore. When the EMT felt there, I could feel a slight squeezing sensation, a 4 out of 10 pain. A new thought began ping-ponging in my head. Would I be okay mentally? I'm an artist, but I haven't done anything. I'm working on a graphic novel pitch, but I haven't done anything truly remarkable. I haven't had a single story published in bookstores, no New York Times bestseller list. I haven't posted on social media for months, in God's sake. No one knows me, no one will know me. And on a not quite as selfish note, I haven't saved anyone the way art saved me. If I couldn't draw or write, I might as well be dead. If I could, theoretically, find another way to live, I wouldn't be able to reach my goals I kept saying tomorrow to. Learning to sew, having a pen pal, learning Spanish. I would maybe be able to travel, but I couldn't hike the Devil's Garden and Arches, experience a slog up to Katahdin like my mom and sister have, or whitewater raft in the Dinosaur National Monument. Again, I must thank my years of therapy and my New York upbringing. Now was not the time to be thinking about that. My blood pressure was high and my heart rate was through the roof. I cannot afford to panic now. I can panic when I'm at the hospital and they have all the life-saving measures only a cart away. I can begin to panic when I can no longer read an analog clock, again at the hospital. Being sarcastic, lighthearted, and making jokes got me through. It must have been quite an odd experience to arrive to the scene of a total car with all airbags deployed and see the victim laughing, asking if you want to take the deer to process for venison. My chest x-ray and CT scan came back with nothing of note. As I'm writing this, I don't detect any changes in mental state. Maybe more irritation around Pearl, my cat, for refusing to leave my fiancé's maps alone while I'm attempting to write this. I do have congestion and a sore throat, but the urgent care doctor determined that it was most likely a cold and to come back if it doesn't get better. But I'm on a ticking clock. There's a small chance that I will have a brain bleed. Tomorrow, a week from now, a month later, a year, even 5 decades, I'm at risk of this developing. The ER doctor assured me that she'd only seen this once in her 2 decades of medical practice, but it's still a possibility. I always joke that I was going to die early. I've been on psych meds since I was 10. Chronic kidney disease is common for long-time use. I'm also significantly overweight. Whether that's from the SSRIs, family history, or bad eating habits is something for a therapist and dietitian to untangle. And of course, there's always the realistic possibility of self-annihilation. I've never attempted, but God have I thought about it a lot. No doubt these thoughts will return with similar intensity and fade on in an endless cycle. But that's all in a possible tomorrow. A tomorrow when I'm wrinkly and need glasses to read. A tomorrow that is decades from now. Not tomorrow as in 24 hours. The brain bleed could be that type of tomorrow. It is absolutely terrifying. But again, in all my years of coping skills, DBT, CBT, talk therapy, I can fall back on that. I can regulate myself to have scheduled moments of sobbing, screaming, cursing my life. What is more terrifying is the possibility that I might have left this world with having done nothing on my checklist. I'm not alone in this. As an older member of Gen Z, we all understand that we wasted our late teens and a bit of our early 20s scrolling. I have screen time locks. I can only go on social media if I enter a password, and even then I can only use it for 1.5 hours a day before I'm completely locked out. But honestly, what have I meaningfully done? I sleep in 12 plus hours on days I don't work, play video games, work on my art for 2 hours and call it a day, all half-hearted with no true drive. If I died, it would have been an end to all my never-ending tomorrows. I will never complete those frog ornaments I started last Christmas to give to family members. I will never learn Spanish and connect with the community around me. My fiancé will only have small memories of me telling him how much I sincerely love him because I'm too embarrassed to be romantically vulnerable, even after 11 years. I will never save someone and return the favor. The reason I draw, write, and spend my time on something that isn't a real job is because it saved me. Comics, anime, and stories told a vulnerable kid that I was not alone. When I was 14, and again at 19, I made a promise. Things suck. They will suck tomorrow, they will suck a week from now, and they will suck even a year from now, but it will get better. And when they do get better, it is my responsibility to return the favor. I will create art, writing, stories, share my life so that someone else doesn't feel so alone. I can remind someone else of their strength to go a little longer. One day, even decades of struggle, they'll get better. And that person will create art and help another person live. A large part of that is Limbo Creek. This pitch I've been working on in the background and keep mentioning. It's a story about 2 girls who must choose between a wonderful but fake fantasy or live in reality. If you enjoyed listening to my long-winded essay and would like to hear more about this experience or Limbo Creek, follow me here on TikTok and Instagram. And if you'd like to financially support me, I have a Ko-fi linked in my bio. I'm not quite sure what I would like this channel to be. A space for me to share life experiences and give updates on how I am actually living my tomorrows, or a place for me to go on autistic spirals. But posting this video is that first step. Thank you for listening. You can find me at lila.rock.art, and never forget that you matter.